House Bill 337 advances one of the key recommendations coming from Governor Gianforte's Housing Task Force to quickly expand the supply of affordable starter homes in Montana. That's a task force that I was proudly a member and participated in over the summer. This recommendation focuses on one of the most harmful aspects of strict local zoning regulations, excessive minimum lot areas. This bill would give landowners in cities more freedom to build more affordable starter homes like duplexes and triplexes on smaller lots. It will allow for more infill growth to happen in our cities where we already have the infrastructure to best accommodate that kind of growth. We want growth in Montana to happen in our cities as opposed to the rural ranch land surrounding our cities. We want to protect those surrounding areas and the character of those areas. And we want to build where there's existing urban areas. Opponents will say that this bill undermines existing land use regulations and processes designed to protect taxpayers and residents. Well, from my perspective, the fact is our existing land use regulations and processes are failing taxpayers and residents. Just look at the cost of housing in this state. You'll hear from opponents that this bill is a California solution. Well, the fact is that this sort of zoning, excessive minimum lot sizes, was pioneered first by progressive planners in California cities in the 20th century. Excessive minimum lot areas came from California, and now these strict regulations have made their way to Montana cities. And we're at risk of becoming like California if we continue down this path, focused on urban sprawl and expensive housing. Opponents will say that this bill will strain local resources and infrastructure. Well, as you heard from the sponsor, Helena completely abolished minimum lot areas in 2019 and has been doing just fine. And that's despite being one of the fastest growing areas of the state. Montana is in a population shift, whether we like it or not. How do we plan to accommodate this growth? Duplexes built on smaller lots in existing city areas are simply cheaper and more efficient to service with infrastructure than single homes with a big yard. It's a fact. Opponents will say that House Bill 337 is a one-size-fits-all solution, but I believe that is wrong. This bill is, from my perspective, one of the ultimate bottom-up pro-housing reforms we can do because it gives landowners in cities more freedom to choose what size of yard they want. If they want a big yard or they want a small yard, they have the freedom to do that under this bill. So we urge the committee's support for this bill, and I'll stand for questions. Thank you.